people, it's me, Rachel Janetti, and I'm here with
Anna Grandy.
And contrary to popular belief, we did not meet before orientation. Hey Anna, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about embarrassing stories. So you know a lot about embarrassing stories, don't you?
I'm the essence of embarrassment.
All right, do you want to get us started with your first embarrassing story? Like, give us the time, the place, the setting.
Yeah. So I'm at prom. I'm with my then boyfriend, and we're sitting boycotting Justin Bieber. And we're talking, and then he just starts staring at me, and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, Anna, I have to tell you a secret. And me, being the literal thinker that I am, says, okay, yeah, Joe wants to tell me a secret. So I lean my ear in.
You're leaning in.
I lean my ear in to hear his secret. And he goes, Anna, that's not what I meant. This boy's trying to kiss me. And this is the way he thought of how to get my lips on his. Oh my God, what am I saying?
To be very fair, that is not a very clear statement.
And then, we kissed and whatever. He was terrible. And yeah, that's how I had my first kiss with my ex.
Well, I have a much less risque story for my first story. As a kid, I was a very, very strange kid. I was very bleach blonde. I wore my hair in a ponytail every day, and I looked like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. So I was a strange kid, but my mom and I would make cookies once every 3 weeks or something.
That's a lot.
It was a lot of cookies. I was not a very skinny child. I loved butter.
Butter?
Butter, just butter. I loved butter so much. I would put a whole tablespoon on my toast in the morning, and I loved butter. I know, it's disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Butter makes me sick now, but my mom was making cookies one day, and I was in the living room probably playing or something. I was 4, maybe 3, and I look over and my mom has the fridge open, and I'm like, this is my opportunity. This is my calling. And so I sneak over, and I look in the fridge, and then there's this whole stick of butter, a whole stick in a little wrapper. Yeah. And then I reach my little 4-year-old hand up, and I close the fridge, and then I shoot running back into the
gosh.
And my mom didn't notice any of this. I think she had music on, I'm not sure, but she didn't notice me running back. And then a few minutes later, she goes to get the butter, and then she realizes it's not there. So she looks around on the counter, and then she looks back into the living room, and she sees her 4-year-old daughter eating a stick of butter like a popsicle.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the story of how I loved butter.
That's so gross.
But yeah. Do you have another story, or should I keep going?
I wish I didn't.
All right, tell us about it.
All right, so do you know how guys, sometimes they'll act all tough and stuff, and they'll run their hand through a flame?
Oh boy, do I know that.
So this actually is recent. It was about a month ago. And I'm with a bunch of friends, and there are tiki torches, and all of my guy friends are doing this, right? I'm just standing there in complete and utter dismay. Why? How? What? Just horrified also. They're just whooshing back and forth.
Whooshing through the tiki torches.
And just no reactions. And they're all like, oh my God, 5 seconds, woo. And I'm like, oh my God, 5 seconds,
That's not anything to be proud of.
And at one point, one of the guys, he keeps it in there, it's not even in there, it's just hovering above it, right? Me, getting really scared, flips out, whacks his hand into the flame, and burns his hand. I was trying to prevent any burns, and I ended up causing the only burn.
All right, and on that note, our next story is going to be from me, once again. It's the backstory of the Gold Morph Suit movie that I made in high school. It was literally 4 months ago. So my film teacher, Chris Cummins, God rest his soul, he's still alive, but he's just clinically insane. If you're hearing this, Mr. Cummins, love you. But anyway, he has these ideas and no idea how to execute them, but he's a hilarious guy. And he had this idea for the first actual skit that the Film Academy would do, and that's my class. That's the last 3 periods of the day. So we had a long time to shoot things. I was on camera, so I didn't have to do this on screen. So anyway, he had this idea. We were going to make fun of participation trophies. They're all gonna win participation trophies at this thing where my friend Michaela was the principal and she like presented them to it. Only the trophies were people in gold morph suits, and they could talk and they could walk and they were sassing every like accomplishment that they would make. Naturally, we filmed it. So we put my friend McKenna, we put my friend Ian, and my friend Jordan all in gold morph suits. They didn't fit in any of them. Yeah, they were oddly tight.
Aren't
So
morph suits supposed to be tight?
yes, these were like pleather morph suits.
Oh.
So it was a pleather morph suit that they were in that was like spray painted gold. And so the thing is, we had to do this during school hours. We went around filming them in gold morph suits with really creepy eyes cut out of them and a nose, like 2 holes and 2 holes. It was freaky. And then we had to go into the principal's office. This poor principal.
Because you were in trouble, or?
Oh no, because we had to film a scene.
Okay.
This principal just did not know what is going on. So we walked in. We were like, "Hi, Mr. Roberts," which was his name because he is awesome. Shout out to Mr. Roberts. He literally let us like film anything within reason. We walked in. He said, "Yeah, you can film this." So we were like, "Okay, great. McKenna, come in here." And McKenna walks in this pleather gold morph suit. And he's like, what the hell is going on? Like,
What have I just allowed?
what have I just done? The scene ends with the vice principal with headphones on. And you're not allowed to have headphones in my school unless you're in the editing rooms. It ends with him with headphones on, and she's like, "Hey," and he takes the headphones off. "No headphones in school." He's supposed to be like offended, and then he goes to throw her out. So he puts her in a trash can. And so we put her in the trash can, and he walks away from the scene, and we forget that she can't get out. So we walked away, and we thought she was changing for like 45 minutes. And we realized
She was stuck in the trash can for 45 minutes.
I'm not the greatest friend. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you laughed a little bit with us and kind of at us. So, I'm Rachel Giannetti, and this is Anna Grandi, and we're signing off.